Alright, not that I've done any audio checking, but let's begin. Oh yeah, I should probably make the stream public. Might be a good idea, I don't know. If I'm interested in that whole viewership thing, which I might be. Ah, good, the bot's broken. Oh, I'll have to go through and, it's definitely August, yeah, good. 17th? Good. I know dates and times and those sort of things. Cool. Let's go and build us a, right. I asked my Discord server, what are we going to make? And I got two responses. One of them was build a land barge for the Japanese market, because I'd been talking to someone about how the Ford Taurus was sold natively in Japan for some reason. And the other one was a heavy-duty spec American pickup. So I'm thinking we use one model to try and cover both, because what could go wrong there? That is, if there is a... So you could go with that, and then yes, that feels a bit cheap. Body type. So I want something like that. See, these are a bit... I suppose it's also got to have an SUV or MPV wagon. See, something like this could kind of work, especially with the 3-meter wheelbase. Although I was kind of hoping to use like a crew cab pickup. And then... Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna... Is the screen working? Oh no, wait. I should not do that. Good. Right. I clicked on it and then I remembered, oh, OBS is probably going to start picking it up. Not that OBS is actually going to pick up anything, because there's no audio of any kind. Interesting. Something like this, I suppose, also fits in. Oh. Not really enough overhang there, but that's kind of what I want to go for. Or there's a Impreza looking thing, I suppose. I mean, I feel like that qualifies as land barge. Yeah, okay, we'll have to expand that out a bit, but I mean, what, we can probably get this to about 5 meters. Steel. No, cheap. So that just raised the question, which one are we going to do first? McPherson strut, sure. And then we'll have coil on the rear. I didn't actually realise there was an advantage to leaf springs, which is they damp themselves. Could we fit an inline 6 in here? Not if we want 4x4, which is kind of necessary. V8 motor. Something like that. Made of LC, but with a pushrod head, so it's going to be extremely light. I say extremely. We're probably going to go high. Hi. Hello, just had petrol. Hi, Kenny. Welcome to the stream. Oh, you've got... Reasonable. Well done, you. Yeah, I'm doing well. I don't know, I've been accepted to university and stuff, so... No idea how I'm going to work on videos there. But, yeah, I'll get on that. It's fine. Yeah, you know what, we're making this push rod, the bottom end isn't going to get stressed at all. Yeah, it's 96. Oh, I don't know, we're going for American workhorse engine. Maybe. We'll probably do 2 trims of this. I'm not crazy enough to try and use one. And we'll make it run on... Oh, I don't know. I'll figure this all out later. I'm going to leave that there. No, not building a sports car, short cast. I don't think this is cheap enough for cast log. And something like that. Knock, knock, open the door, up the door to come in. Oh, yeah. Might be lacking parallel. We're gonna have to go bigger. What am I making? So I asked my Discord server for suggestions. I got Japanese land barge, or a land barge I'm trying to adapt to the Japanese market, and the other suggestion was a American heavy duty spec truck. So I thought, why not try and do both? So I'm probably going to make it as 2 trims, but crew cab pickup that's meant to be heavy duty and also... Oh. That would probably help. I'm so not used to doing that. Hello, Nightwolf. Welcome. Glad you can make it. Oh, right, exhaust. That'd explain why it's making no power. I'm still not sure if I want to try and do this on 1 engine spec. Or what? But, we'll try and do it on 1 for now. You know what, yeah, we'll go really big. 200 kilograms for a 5.7 litre V8. Push rods and aluminium silicone. Best things. Yeah, let's make it square. 6.1 litres. Magnificent. I've just realized, how big is the Aston Martin Valkyrie engine? Isn't that 6 litres? This is about the same size and displacement. Which, yeah, that's fun. I haven't touched automation in months. Same. I really should, like, use it more. Yeah, let's actually... Now, I don't want to hurt top end too much, but I do kind of... I don't like optimizing for torque, but I think it does kind of focus on that end. I mean, the easy thing would be to turbocharge it, because then we just get that sort of line, but yeah, I like this. Yeah, that's interesting. Cool. Yeah, we'll do that then. There's an engine. Right, how do we morph this to make stance? We'll make it big. It's kind of heavy, yeah, but it's 6.1 litres. So I'm okay with that. You can... Neat. I don't know what we'll do that. Wait, are the wheels? What's that clipping through? Oh, is that the chassis? That makes sense. Cool. I've just realised when I click this, it's going to reset all the morphing. Good. Chrysler 300U. Essentially, it's kind of what we're going for. I don't know, I might not do it this way, but the idea kind of seems funny to try and make a luxury vehicle and a heavy duty pickup on the same... As you start getting, you're already screaming cursed. Oh, it's fine. When have I ever made anything cursed or upsetting? It's just not my style. What's this? Oh good, we can taper the lower end body. Yes, that is aerodynamically sound. No, I quite like... Okay, it's less aesthetically pleasing than that. That's why a lot of cars have that tapering. It does look better, but it's sort of... Yeah. I prefer that. I don't actually know which trim I'm going to try and make first. I suppose a lot of the choices are the same. You know what we could do? We could try and do a 2-in-1 for the same car, although I have no idea that wouldn't work. No, because you need too much of a nice interior. Yeah, we'll try it anyway. I'll just do a run through. Drum brakes, sure, but we make them big. Actually, no, I should probably put vented on the front if I'm using discs. That's not going to work as a setup. Yeah, I'll look at the markets and I'll figure out what I'm actually doing with this. Electric, yeah, we don't need feedback. You get some ABS and some safety. Progressive? No, they're too expensive. It's 3 more months. Well, we're hitting utility, so we're halfway there. Then where does land barge kind of fit in? I suppose the premium. Might not work. I suppose utility sport premium, kind of. But I don't know. ST and the STD. Coolest and magnificent. I suppose we are kind of channeling that. It is a pony car, so we're back to 2015 automation. That's good. I've given myself too many selections of drinks here. I've got 2 coffees, an iced one and a hot one, because I can't decide. Hot one first while it's still warm. Then again, my room's pretty warm, so I'm just heating it up. ST, Sport Touring. I don't actually know what it means, but that sounds roughly right. How does it do in Fruenia? Oh, they like it even more. Good. Oh yeah, it's got a sportiness of almost 5. Nice. Really high safety. We can afford to skim bait if we need less weight. Yeah, okay, we are going to build this on 2 trims. I'm going to try and use the same engine. So, do we try and do the Super Turd? I like that. Are we going to try and do the luxury land barge thing first, or the... Well, I suppose we've got the pickup body. Although I guess that should make more sense to have it as a 2-door. Really. And then it's more of a ute, not a we can give it some ground clearance. Perfect. Oh yeah, we should probably also fix those wheels because those look ridiculous. For like a... Yeah, there we go, 75 profile. Chunky off-road. 225 seem almost excessive. Although apparently not. They don't like that. Less damping. We don't need more damping. Oh yeah, we probably need... Yeah, there we go. This is working. Why do they hate it? Oh right, because I'm kind of killing off-road by stiffening the rear suspension. Yeah, that's a kind of a oxymoron. Alright, so they want a van. What wants a pickup? Or a ute? Okay. Yeah, we'll aim for utility then. So we'll aim for utility on this trim and premium on the other one. I think it's possible. Barely. Why can't we get, like, any form of... Is it too high? No. What's the issue? I suppose drivability of that isn't particularly useful. Okay, fine. We have discs at the back. Cheapskates. Wait, no, I'm the cheapskate. It's fine. That's lethal. Well, I suppose it's not too bad. Oh, that's a lot of wheel spin. Okay, that actually is lethal. Let's give it an overdrive. Oh, gear tuning, how I haven't missed you at all. It hit over 90 at one point. Why is it? Oh, right. Probably. Is that? Yeah, that's miles an hour. Yeah, because now we need to balance wheel spin with. Are we going to need wider tyres? Because I kind of don't want wider tyres. Utility premiums. Okay. Yeah, something like that, Nightwolf. Why isn't it doing the pickup thing? What's actually the issue? Actually, yeah, we can compare. Not comfortable enough. I was not expecting that. Oh, it's just like not car enough. Yeah, but they don't want a fancy interior. Apparently they do. Okay. Why? No, I'm not going to have traction control. You don't need it. You're a coward if you do. I hate safety in this game because it's just more is better. It's so annoying because it adds weight. Just, why aren't people comfortable with dying in car accidents? It's just... It saves so much hassle if they were. We could make cars so much more fuel efficient. I'm doing that thing where I make tiny adjustments. Manual locker. Yeah, that works. Do they value? Yeah, 5%, I suppose. That's going in the quote book. Probably. I'll find a Mills rewatch this just to clip it out. Oh yeah, we don't need any form of oversteer at all. Nope, they don't like stiff rear springs. No. It's too natural. I just want to sit here and just click until it goes green. That's not great. I mean, it's not terrible either, I suppose. Progressive spring, yeah. That'd make a lot of sense, actually. I don't know why I never... Oh, right, I didn't realise they... So what spring rate are you picking then for progressive? Are you, like, picking an average or a... Oh, that... Yeah, okay, so... Car Mechanic Simulator 21 stream. If I can be bothered to get it. I don't know. Might do. I'll do that. Pull the rear dampers down. Yeah, I genuinely don't know if I will or not. Also, I find it kind of weird that adjusting dampers affects roll angle, but I don't know, maybe I'm missing something there. More ride height. Yeah, if I get it, I probably will. They have rusty nuts and bolts. Wow, that's a selling point and a half. I'm scrambling to buy it now. There we go. That's okay. I don't know, it's a workable baseline, I guess. Kind of comfortable, not quite drivable enough, or prestigious. Not prestigious enough. Maybe? Oh, why is that downgrading us? You want more prestige? Let's give it a 12 litre. From an actual mechanic point of view, it isn't worth it. Yeah, I'm kind of... I think I said on my server earlier, I didn't enjoy 18 much, and I played loads of 15. Like, I think 15 was like one of my first games to get to 300 hours in. So I absolutely adored 15, but that's interesting. Vented brakes doesn't really. Nope, but drums do. Yeah, 15 was great, but then 18, it felt like they added lots of busy work, but not actual game mechanics. So, like, for example, having to balance the wheels and mount them and whatever, it just felt like more of a hassle than it was worth, really. So, should we start designing? Because we have something that's reasonably well. Different brake pads and stuff. Yeah, I suppose that's the other thing, is like, it's just, look, we've got engine tuning, but nothing else. Okay, we'll give it a bit more offset at the rear as well. There we go. Looks fine. Front track looks wider than the rear. And it's a handling machine. There we go. It isn't a bad car design, it's just hyper specialised. Paintable engine sounds cool. Supra, fair enough. Electric car DLC. I like electric cars, but that wouldn't sell me on a game. In fact, I'm probably one of the bigger fans of them in the car community. But the brake lathe just sounds like more busy work, which, as I said, was a big thing against it. How do we give this like a work truck aesthetic? I mean, that does look very 90s, kind of. Might be overselling it. This work truck also has headlights from 300ZX, because everything did in the 90s. I could mess around with modular headlights. Yeah, well, that's the thing, car mechanic sim games are usually excellent, mindless fun. It's like Euro Truck in a lot of ways. So we want to try and make this a workhorse. Why is the bed so bright? Literally, please, something matte. Just anything, thank you. That actually improves that massively. Okay, good, that was a good call. What are we doing? Let's go and look at some pictures. Workhorse F-150 1996, good. Oh yeah, because this was the generation where like the Dodge Ram looked like it did, and it like annihilated everything, I think. Was this? Yeah, because I had that new styling where it kind of looked like a go away, Chelsea Denova. Don't need that right now. Creaky chair, good. Yeah, they had that thing going on. Might as well just look up 1996 pickup. A Chevrolet was kind of interesting. And there's a Nissan there, which had like a very weird sort of front face thing going on. I suppose it's kind of sleek for a pickup of this. Maybe I need to look more into mini trucks. Oh, did my bot actually... Oh, good. Okay, good. The bot is kind of working again. I'll only post it because didn't before. Cool. But yeah, to be honest, I wasn't aware that Car Mechanic Simulator 21 had even come out yet. So it was kind of off my radar in a way. Is there anything we can do with the front bumper? Bigger. That weirdly kind of works. That's probably a little extreme, but something like that. No. I want to rake it forward more. Like, I don't... It's too sleek and nice looking. I need to ugly it up. Yeah, good. We've slapped some pre-made headlights on. And I've decided I'm not a fan. Oh, we could go for... are these that Ford Contour? They might not be. I can't remember what these are now. But, I mean, it kind of works. Although maybe it's a little too rounded. Could we make rounded work on this? Like, it kind of works in that you've got that sort of consistent line coming. But, is there a nice grill or something we could work with this? Oh, we could make something work with those. What's the difference? That one's less far inset. Oh, this feels like a key engine automation build now. Yeah, use the most pre-made headlights you can find. And I mean, I could just go right to the edge, overlap them. I think for starters that looks a lot better. I'd like to... Yeah, bring him close to the edge. This isn't working. Maybe... just something down here? Possibly. And it's got to overlap with the bonnet line. Cool. Yeah, I just had to check something quickly. Could... Okay, rotate that a bit. I don't think this is working at all. And YouTube is telling me the stream is breaking. Oh, I've picked that one. Oops. No, is that one flush? I don't want anything crazy, I just want to flush. Yeah, that'll do. No, I'm bringing in too many modern. Yeah, it's too rained. It looks 2000s, that's where I'm going wrong. Because I'm trying to do 90s and bubbly, but that isn't really what trucks were. I mean, something like that would make more sense, but it's also ugly as sin. And I wasn't expecting that underneath there. I do think going with that rather than a opaque thing looks better. I want it to be a little bit, but not like. Yeah, I don't want it to be a sealed beam. Yeah, I don't like that because it just looks blurry. But which one is it? That one? I think so. And that's the problem, we're trying to build a truck based on something way smaller. Obvious thing would be something like that. I've got this chair. It's too loud. I should probably like make it trim colour maybe. Although lots of trucks from this era did seem to use chrome. Yeah, just have like a death spike at the front. I don't suppose it looks better from the... no. Something flat and 3D? No, yeah, that's sticking out too. I mean, I could... there are ways of doing it nicer, but I'm feeling lazy. That's not going to work at all. No. What am I doing? It'll come to me now. Just... what if... just checking a second. Because if I do this, it's still going to have the... yeah... that's kind of the issue, is it's still going to like change depth. I kind of want the grill to be like constant. Also, yeah, I know this looks terrible, but I just want to... Maybe we can make it work. Something like that would... Actually, I've never looked at this grill before. But it's like... Oh, pardon me. There we go. Bit big. And yes, it is a blatant Jeep rip-off, but I was kind of hoping it wasn't like flush and it could sit off, I suppose. Also, that can't stand. No, you only see that from... Now, is it there all the time, but you can only see it from certain angles? It's like very thin. That one specifically isn't going to work, but I mean, we could just go to like... No, it was right the first time. Yeah, cardinal lock. And okay, that looks terrible. But I think that's a baseline we can work with. I don't want something so... I almost want it like that, but that obviously isn't gonna work. Well, if I don't have a grill, I can just make it ridiculously deep because it just doesn't matter. Unless, of course, we're getting tearing issues. No, we are getting issues with it sticking out. Is that an issue, though, or could I make that a bit of a design feature? I don't know, because it kind of looks like a fish at the moment with nothing in it. So we won't go quite that deep. Yeah, what if I had like a bumper bar? I'm not sure about what material to make it, but as a baseline we'll make it plastic. And we'll also make that plastic. What am I doing? Can you tell I'm not very good at making trucks? Those headlights aren't working. Just not. I could go with these, the generic angry sports car. I'm going to really wrap around for some reason, although that kind of works. It's hard to believe there was one point where I considered myself good at this game. I was actually thinking of doing a redo of that automation design guide, because it's got like 4,000 views, but everyone's complaining that it's full of ums and ahs. But I just don't think I could do the content of that video justice anymore. Am I going to do the good old classic? Reset rotation, just to be sure. Actually, I can just go down to layer 1 anyway. Cool. I suppose. It's something. Now we need some grill pieces. Come back after a lovely feed of cod. Just threw my back at a whack too. Oh. Not fun. Not fun at all. But welcome back. You've returned to me being confused and lost. Yeah, what's a good... Is this one squarish? Yeah, that could work. So... something like... refocus the camera. Next time on Bay Automation Stream, August 15th. Oh, come on, I'll probably do another one of these before next year. Or within a year, maybe. Maybe, actually, no, that's probably a fair assessment. Oh, okay. Am I going to be lazy and just copy that, or am I actually going to be smart and... I just want that down a fraction. Right, do I measure out these gaps, or... What I might also do is get a grill and just like get some texture back there. Also, what are these? These aren't working. I might actually use these grills for this bit. I don't know, I want something flat. I don't like these tapering edges. I guess I could use like one, but it's these might be a bit thick. Oh no. No. I hate the non-linear zoom in this game. It's the worst. I'm amazed it's been allowed to stand. Because, yeah. Okay, so we've got roughly that. And then that can go in a bit. If I cared more, I'd probably do this in a far more scientific way than just roughly measuring it out. But, yeah, I'm way beyond caring about this game. Nah, I don't know. I like it. I trash talk this game too much. It's a very good game. There we go. That's something. I like the grill actually. Do we need this? Okay, we need something going across. But yeah, the idea actually works. I like that. I'm thinking we just get something like this that will just 3Dify. There we go. I'm starting to get the grips with yeah, there we go. Braces on versus braces off, yeah. I think that works. But yeah, we need something going across there just to... Oh, could we put fog lights on there? Oh, there we go. Oh, it's... I love this moment in all projects where it's difficult to get the ball rolling, but once you do, just use those generic rally. Like these ones. Actually, might as well just make them 3D. Are those... Oh good, they're properly mounted as well. And then like I'll run something across here and have them like nicely integrated. Maybe. We'll see. Famous last words. What was the square one I was using for those? You could use a bumper to go across. That's what I was thinking. This one or something. Oh, is there something else you're talking about? Which it might be. It's 3D, I suppose. It's not going to fit otherwise. And have a lip flipped upside down to connect the bottom of the bumper. Not sure I understand what you're suggesting, which happens a lot. I blame my lack of commitment to this game. Is that working? You're in the bumper in 2D to the flares. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. I think. I'm going to do it like that because I want it to fit on. But I think we can definitely... Yeah, once it's like that, we could... 2D... mirror... and hopefully it goes flush with enough. There we go. I could use a 3D tube. Hold on, let me get to grips with what you're suggesting, and then we can. So yeah, something going across like this, which I like, because that kind of fits with the utility vibe. Come on. No, I think I've just made things worse. I'll take it. And then... Cool. That's too long. Send a pick in Discord. Yeah, that's a good idea. These aren't working though. Pull them in something like that. No, that's not working. Well, they're not as... Chair. Right, what do we... Yeah, 'cause I can't just make these 2D, because otherwise they'll intersect with that too much, I think. Are they alright? I mean, like, that's way too small, but actually we had multiple. Oh. Oh wow, we've got a full diagram. Oh right, okay, so he's suggesting like a lip. Okay, hold on. It's perfect 10 out of 10. That should be hung up in an art gallery, to be honest. Just you've even got it in red, so it's it matches the car. What am I seeing there? Is that just random tearing? On both sides, but moving the headlights did nothing, so... Yeah, that's definitely... Oh right, it's the bodywork. Or it's like the seams. Okay, actually... Before we do that, what if I did make this bumper, like... Oh... Oh, yeah, okay. I like where this is going. So we just do... Okay. And I've completely gone thrown off track of what we were originally going to try. So you're suggesting a lip, which... Do you mean like a physical lip or a just terminological? Yeah, sure. That's a word now. Or do you mean something like this? To like kind of smooth the gap out, I suppose. Or do you mean just like a very thin like bumper bar to give it some added trim? So like this or something, because that's kind of how I'm reading it. Which actually just does some like ignore the way that it's overflowing. Hmm. Okay. for a moment forgot that the mirror tool exists, and I very nearly went to drag that to the other side, and yeah, it's fine. I know what this game is. I'll bring it down a bit. Nice. It's nice to hang out and scream. Yeah, I don't know if you're into it. Into it? Yeah, sure. Why not? Yeah, I'd like it. Just make it a bit of a podcasty thing. Maybe. I don't have much to talk about really, like, other than be confused about styling and what works and what doesn't. And is this supposed to be an SSR competitor? No, but we can add that to the list. What this is, right, so I asked people what sort of car I should make on my Discord server, and I got 2 responses. One was to make a US land barge, but try and adapt it to the Japanese market, because we found out there was a Ford Taurus sold natively in Japan. And the other one is to build a US style utility vehicle, heavy duty spec sort of thing, which I suppose isn't really what I'm going for here. Yeah, I'd probably want it. Well, but I decided to try and do both at the same time, or on the same chassis and with the same engine. So I'm kind of starting with the utility first. I was going to go for a crew cab and try and do a 2-in-1, but that's just not viable with the sort of suspension setup and whatever you need. I don't know. I'm sure if you gave me enough time I could pull it off. But yeah, I suppose it's not really utility enough. This chair. I don't even know if it's game. I assume it is because it's quite loud. But if not, I'd just sound insane. You know what? Do I just want to try this again? That's a bit big, but potentially it's kind of doing what Chevrolet, or what the Silverado did, kind of, in having the double headlights. But yeah, I think that's working for fog lights. Although I do kind of like that positioning, and I do think if we put an indicator up here. Idea. If I can. Is there a nice indicator that look good stretched? Because there's this one, I guess, which is my usual go-to, but I don't like this. It's only got 2 bulbs. So if you look at it very closely, you can tell that it's got like 2 massive oval-shaped. And of course, they're not going to get overlap now. Oh yeah, we're okay to just do that, and that way then that will overlap there. Actually, then we can. Why isn't it overlapping that bit? Oh right, because I've done that. Ooh. Okay, it kind of looks a bit scrunched up. But, yeah, bigger. Because I like the wraparound. Yeah. We'll just make this, like, ridiculously long now. You know the one thing I said about how I didn't want an indicator that was too long? Okay, maybe that looks a little too distorted. Possibly? Is it too... Those headlights are too big. Go up like that a bit. I don't think I can. I don't know. This red's a terrible color because it just doesn't. There's just something about it that just my brain refuses to work with. Yeah, we'll keep the red pinstripe. I actually kind of like that. We might keep that. I sent you some build inspiration. Don't get me started. This is a dangerous rabbit hole. I'm trying to be sensible for once. Although no, I'm sensible. No racing trucks. I'm not sure what I want to do here. If I because I don't like the way that they stick out, but at the same time I kind of wish the bottom was further out. What would it look like if I went like this on them? .454 SS Japanese land barge. Oh no, with a solid rear axle. I would like to point out the moment I put a wing on this, then it's all over. Because I will just keep searching for or abusing downforce. Like, I suppose it's difficult to tell because like everything else is at, isn't it, funky angles. Also, I can't get to it now. Good. Actually, what if I did just like go and overlap it with the bodywork? I don't think this is working, but maybe it is. I mean, it wouldn't be too difficult to change it back and forth, because we can adjust the exact coordinates. So wait, which ones are we looking for? Green rotation, which is very clearly not the one on there, but yes, we want the set that green rotation to that, and we'll probably need to adjust green on there. Oh, good. So it is actually correct for 90. Good, so it'll be the red one. No. Wait, why is it? Let's try this again. What is it doing? Is it this one? What? That doesn't even make sense. Favourite sports coat just before the Cyclone. Cyclone. That would have been a cool thing to take inspiration from, actually. Why didn't I? is it? Undo. Okay. There we go. It's incredibly annoying, but we got there. So all I had to do was adjust it beforehand. Now to find out that I hate this idea, and I want to immediately undo it. Good, it is facing the wrong way. Do I actually want to make them forwards? Do I actually prefer it lined up? I'll go with that one first. Oh, that's kind of a massive waste of time, to be honest. Vandera is not a truck. But is very cool, thanks to a certain Mr. T. Great, now I've got the theme tune stuck in my head. How do you feel about that? I will gift you Neko Paro for Christmas. It's a good thing I'm not weeb enough to know what that is. Although I did just admit that I understand it's weeb, so am I really a winner here? I think it's better like this, but it actually looks bad again. Oh well. Fog lights. I mean, we've got those ones, but it's a really cringe cat girl dating visual novel. Novel? Yeah, sure. The thing about that's kind of how they'd probably pronounce that in Japanese, except for they'd probably say their own word and not novel. Not beru, maybe. Except for it wouldn't be that word, they probably have their own. I don't know, maybe they don't. Well, I went for these. Where is it getting that red reflection from? Because that's really annoying. I mean, I like the idea, but once again, is that too clustered, maybe? I mean, there's nothing going on down below. I suppose we could try and cut away at the bodywork. Oh, I quite like the way that sort of tapers in, tapers inwards. Thanks, voice, for dying. Good, it's been an hour and we've got this. Okay. What do we do next? I want something down low, as I think I just said. Maybe. I don't listen to what I say. Which potentially means something like this. Nah, little vents like that isn't really of the time. If it was something more modern, then yeah. But you get like little intakes, I suppose, that may be there to help cool the brakes and maybe just entirely visual. I suppose it wouldn't really hurt to have something like that there. Maybe? Does that look... I don't think that looks bad. And then I think I kind of just want to get rid of how flat that is. Hi UI, you are incredibly big. Body molding. Is that like a nice... This'll do maybe? I suppose. Kind of. It's sort of what I want, but not really. But I don't know what I actually want, so... Yeah, I'm just... Okay. Yeah, I don't like how much that's sticking out. I've decided I really hate these bits. Maybe they're too wide, actually. Just make sure. Yeah, what if I just made them like way narrower? Game. Thank you. There we go. And 3, 5, maybe. It kind of opens up the grill a bit. I always got too many. There's something off about it, like the bars itself probably work, but it's just... Come on. Yeah, that already looks way better. Although it does kind of look like it's got Porsche Cayenne syndrome. I still want to do something down here. Yeah, we're getting onto wheels, which will probably take me a good. Right, I'll just skim through and see if anything catches my eye, and if not, we'll you know, what sort of, I suppose steelies, because yeah, we've got steel wheels on right now, so some form of steely. And I hate the default one, so anything's an upgrade already. Except the three spokes, I can barely say their name. Wheels which must not be named, and all that. No, those look more like economy. I need like, yeah, 6 lug sort of affair, and I think there are some I mean, that's a 6 lug T37 because reasons. What if they just made them then mirrored it? Although that does look very cool. I don't think it's quite the aesthetic I'm looking for. I've just realised that wheel's from Car Mechanic Simulator, isn't it? Or if not, it looks incredibly similar to some of the ones from like 2014 or whatever. Keep the steelies. Yeah, I want to find some better looking ones though. I know they're right there. No, that's a bit too. And those are like full lorry sort of things. There'll be something anywhere. R34 wheels. I thought that. Yeah, I wish there was a way of favouriting wheels. Or just being able to organise this a little bit. Because I just think there's no way of even cutting down the list slightly. No, that's not really what I'm looking for. No, that just looks too small. So does that, and nice sort of utility looking ones, but there's nothing really. Also, what I want actually is the sort of steelies that like Dacias have at the moment, or like the base models, because they've got some decent looking 5-spoke ones. They're like, it took me a while to realise that they were steelies, although like, I've never actually confirmed it, but I get the feeling they wouldn't make alloys looking like that if they could. Oh, there we go. Those are actually the sort of yeah, the sort of wheels I was after. What? Yeah, 15s. 75 profile. It's something. Why's my ear hurting? I'm not even listening to anything. I've just had an idea and I'm not sure if I want to try and do it or not. Potentially something like, I don't know, there's probably a better way of doing it. But, I don't know, this is a decent looking grill. Oh yeah, I guess make it 3D. And, remove that rotation. Perfect. Just came back and what is this? Okay, good. I need honesty here. Cut me some slack, okay? Or don't. On the bright side, I think that looks way better. And trust me, it looked worse before because I had about 5 of those. Well, no, I had 2 more of those slat. Okay, that's not going to work. But nope, that was the wrong thing. It's all falling apart. And oh wait, yeah, that's not going to work anyway because it's a 3D fixture. And then we'll just and we'll push that further back. So I would say that looks better, but actually it's too far back to tell. So clearly this hasn't worked. I was about to apply that to the bottom, but I think we need a different tactic. Maybe this? I don't know why I went to vents, but if it's working, who cares? Give me no rotation. What am I doing? Drag that up. Push it in. Is this gonna look good at all? Only one way to tell, I guess. Okay, so immediately, probably not. When I think to cant it back, actually. I don't know why I like saying cant. Rather than just rotate, but Please tell me you're going to drive in a BMG. I might do. It really depends. Yeah, I suppose I've done my Duolingo for tonight. It's not like I've got to rush away. Oh yeah, I turned off the... Yeah, I could do, you know what, if I finish it. Yeah, it does definitely have Porsche Cayenne syndrome. But I'm trying, I guess. Oh yeah, I should give it like some bull bars or something. Built, not Ford tough, for copyright reasons. Built, generic automobile assembly tough here. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, there we go. With a front? Yeah. You somehow managed to make this look like a car instead. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of the body's fault, which in a roundabout way is my fault. So yeah, I'm gonna... Somehow this isn't my fault. We'll work on that for the rest of the stream. Anyone who finds a way that it isn't my fault gets to be advertised in every single video from now on, or something. Yeah, sure, just any old door handle will do, although it needs to be a bit longer. Actually, it can't be, because it's got locks. Reset scale. And that looks dumb. This? Oh, I suppose that is about the right size. Although, yeah, I'm just gonna rotate it a little bit. Nice. I've just noticed how boring that door cutout is. It's just right angle. Nice. Where's the fuel tank in these anyway? It's about here, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll stick a fuel door on. Fuel door? Where'd I get that term from? A little bit more. There you go. Actually, up there. Cool. Maybe I'll put the door handle there as well, actually. If there's a... nice way of mounting it. If I can make this work. Did it again. No. It doesn't need to be bigger. Maybe. I kind of like doing locks like that, but yeah, I don't know. I'll just go boring and basic. Do I really want to do the rear? Oh look, let's get distracted for a moment. I should start with the rear actually, because if I can't bother to do the front then it doesn't matter, because if I drive it in beam no one will see it. Actually, by that logic, I should only decorate the bonnet. Okay, at least taillight seems fairly obvious. Maybe. Maybe. No, that's not going to work. Further along, please. Oh yeah, I forgot pickups did that in this game. Because reasons. And also that looks terrible. Yeah, stick some NSX taillights on there. I could do Old Faithful and just stick the headlights on the back. Which does work if you're just feeling lazy. And like, you know, it does a nice job of just giving you brand identity and makes it look coherent. It's my favourite cheap trick in all of automation. Okay. Might be a tad oversight. Are they really that big on the front? I suppose they are. Do they need to be smaller? No, we're trying to make this look bigger than it actually is. Can I make the outline the same as the... Perfect. Oh yeah, I guess I should actually make the glass red. Yeah, that works. That one, sure. Maybe not. I don't like any of these. Sure, that one. Are those the same? Yeah. Cool. Taillights. You need the indicator things. Oh, I could be extremely lazy. Down. Make a bit smaller. We'll also go up a layer there. And now we've got indicators. You know what we'll do for the reverse light? Exactly the same. Yeah, I like that one, sure. For exactly the reason I hated the taillights with that texture. This is fine. There we go, and now what's good? Sure, that one. Is that too modern looking though for like 1996? It kind of is. To be honest though, it's kind of modern for any sort of truck from this era. It kind of looks a decade too modern. Or it looks like it belongs in the 2000s at least, so I suppose I failed there. Oh, it's okay, hold on, we can fix this. Now it's okay that it looks from the wrong year. Now handles. Yeah, we'll just have to. No, I don't know. No, we'll just center it. That looks terrible. I don't know, where do you put the handle on? What could we do? I'm kind of thinking of putting like a roll bar, roll hoop sort of thing. But I don't know. I'm feeling lazy. Like I always am in these. I suppose I could. The pipes are all there. There's a lot of them, to be fair. Sure, I'll stick an exhaust on. That's low effort. I guess we need an aerial too. Which will just be a generic thing on the top. As so. Trying to figure out how we go about this. I'll actually measure it out, but it's just like, is it going to be a case of just pulling it out there? I guess we could build it off the roof. Oh yeah, these ones are maybe a bit better. Not looking forward to trying to do this. Minus 90? So I want something like that. And then we try and build around it. Is that going to be wide enough? Do I want thicker tube? I think I do. What's the scaling? Good. Let's just set everything to be 2. And that way then it's nice and consistent. Was there like some actual 90-degree tube too? Because I decided not to pay enough attention to... Yeah, there was. Oh good, we can just switch across and it doesn't. Okay. Red, we want 90. Nope, apparently not. Yep, that way. Okay, we don't want that much angle. How does anyone do this? Oh, I suppose I should pre-colour it as well, otherwise it's gonna be a lot of work. .9. No, that's too steep down. Like that. Higher. You know, something that I've sort of realised recently, I don't really have the patience for this sort of stuff. Like, I can kind of do it, but it's like I've been trying to learn how to draw better, and it's just like... There's some things like writing, takes me no effort at all, but this is like I've got to consciously... You know what, yeah, that's close enough. Yeah, I've got to really think about how I'm... It's gonna look terrible now. Please tell me that clears as well. I suppose it's not too much of an issue if it doesn't. Pipe. Are those horns? Yeah, it's devil cow. Okay. Yeah, this is the it's start of a roll cage sort of thing, I suppose. Maybe. Oh, is it the angle actually? There we go. Pick up bed cages, something like that, I suppose. I was just thinking you run a roll cage down, just so it looks like it has some more bracing to it. So I was thinking I'll run this to the floor, and then I suppose what it would have been a good idea is run the... I suppose I still could. Or not. Okay. Even in boosted ethanol streams I can't escape pickup trucks. What do you mean by that? What's wrong with pickups? Currently the most asymmetrical car in, series in NASCAR, as I discovered. Gotta generate that side force, yo. Oh, maybe that'll actually work out. We just run it straight to the... That's kind of neat. What happened to make you say that? I'm gonna turn everyone as pickups and like 90% of series compensating vibes. Yeah, pickups are cool. I don't know. I get the feeling people get compensating vibes if they saw the sort of cars I want to have. When in reality I don't care. To be honest, I don't think many people are actually compensating. I think it's just the type of vehicle they like and other people don't like it, so they try and demean it, I guess. If at all you can hear music, I've got headphones on. I could actually play some background music, or I could actually just turn on the audio, but I've just got headphones on, playing Spotify. I don't really... no, actually I shouldn't do that. Something like that I guess works, and run some like other ones to the where the taillights are sort of about, I guess. Maybe. Like that. How did I not fix the angle properly? Yeah, that's good enough. You can barely tell it's off. The generic American stereotype. Isn't that a bit like saying generic British stereotype? As in, there's about 50 million of them. No, wait, I want that 180. Probably that at 90? Yep. I'll just like intersect it with that. There's like a nice one with like angled pipes, but I think that'd actually work thinking about it. There we go. A little higher. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay, how do we end that off then? Is there any... Because I can't just run it across, because otherwise that just closes up the bed completely. Think about it, I also should have used like a bar or something there. There we go. And then we'll connect up there. Okay. Yeah, that looks pretty neat. What's Q doing? Don't actually know. Yeah, extend that out. Yo, boost mum reveal. Yeah. Should probably tell to just knock. But, I don't think that'd stop her. Oh well. Maybe I should make these like higher up ones smaller. 1.5. Yeah, I like that a bit more. I really want to know whose bright idea it was to have the button or the shortcut for looking up and down vertically. No, or to do that. Up and down vertically, yeah, that's a sentence. To be the same one as the hotkey for moving fixtures. That's the one. Closest thing to a coherent sentence I've had in a while. And if not, then might just be proving my point that I'm slightly tired. I just had a thought, I kind of want to continue that, like, V-shape, triangulate stuff, I don't know. Isn't that what you're meant to do in construction? I was never very good at polybridge. Straight piece. And green, 90 degrees. So we want that to be... Alright, okay. What angle's this one at? So I can ignore the red. Uh, 41.32. And 98.23. It looks like it's going to be wrong. Yeah, I'm just going to line it up by sight. I really wish you could focus in on stuff off the vehicle. Just so frustrating. Right. Bit more angle. Why is it centered? Why not make it rotate around 1 point? Sure, that's close enough. Cross a bit. I hate this. There's probably a good way of doing it, but You know what, that's close enough. There we go. Now, do I want some... something like this, I guess. Euro, and then I can get down to 90 degrees. But there. And here comes the cat whistling in the background. There we go. Hello, hi. Welcome to Tide Boost Has No Creativity. I'm doing okay. Exhaust. Where do we mount the exhaust? Ain't the bonnet, no. No, don't. There's an F1 car style top exit exhaust. Okay. No, we're going to be sensible. Well, you made a video on car design. I mean, I did. It was, yeah, I don't know. At one point I was creative then, and I lost it all. Although I do need to do a redo of that video, as I think I said earlier. Although you weren't there, so I don't know why I'm mentioning that. Yeah, because it's bad. It's an awful video. Although I still get comments occasionally. Well, actually, it's one of my most viewed videos. Although it's sort of slowed down a bit now. But, yeah. How do I get a... How do I want to do this? I usually like this one, but, yeah, I don't think so. Maybe just like that. Sure. Usually with old videos the quality is meh, yeah. Oh, so yeah, everyone starts at terrible, but you know, it's just objectively a bad video. And I don't really like that argument, oh, it was an old video, so it's okay, it was bad. You know, it's... I don't see why... It's like that thing I occasionally see people justifying about cars. It's like, oh yeah, it's okay, it was heavy, it was from the 50s and whatever. When I call, like... I tend to call a lot of cars heavy because I think everything should weigh 600 kilograms and all that stuff. But yeah, I see that a lot where, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, people say like, oh yeah, it was. Oh, the other day we were talking about the Prailer, and I said, wow, it weighs 1,270 kilograms, and someone said, yeah, but it's a Chrysler. And it's like, that has nothing to do with its weight. It's just, is it a heavy car, yes or no? So, yeah, I don't like how low that bumper is. We're going to have to cut it a bit, I think. Some modern way of thinking, I suppose. I think you're overanalyzing it. Maybe. I don't know. That's the one thing I do know. I know that I know nothing. 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 Does... Oh look, it's like it's got mud flaps built in. Can I use some body moulding to just kind of... Are these even? Are they like... No? Oh no. No. Wrong one. Oh, yeah, that's the one. I don't know why I'm looking at this, to be honest. They kind of look like paper aeroplanes. No, you're fine. Yeah. I don't really know what to say. Other than, I don't think this is working out. What was my point anyway? Yeah, I wanted to like... What? Yeah, what was I actually thinking was going to happen there? Isn't there like some... Yeah, this. Is there a triangle one? There are triangle ones. I'm just trying to make the bumper look a little less janky. I guess they're the badges one, but can you colour those ones? Because I just want to try and make a bit of a transition there. Because I want the high rear bumper. Which, yeah, I'm okay with that. Because my grain clearance, but I think this will be alright. Yeah, the coloured pieces. And on badges, another thing, and body moulding like a patch. Okay, I'll take a look. Alright, these sort of things. I assume. Can you... Oh good, you can colour them. And that is precisely what I need, thank you. And basically the effect I'm going for. Cool. Probably a bit too steep. Yeah, that's just way too aggressive. It just looks odd that it just... You feel like this rising line. But it, I think really needs to go back more to there. There we go. Yeah, that's alright. Kind of. That cage is still so jank looking, but I genuinely don't care enough. There needs to be so I should probably get some more plastic on the rear. Also some better tail lights, to be honest, because these are just I tried. I'm just gonna try to remove those. I kind of like the basic starting point, but I want something that maybe emulates the front a little better. You could find a references for that sort of thing. Yeah, it's, I don't know. I've got a couple of reference pictures that I ended up ignoring because I hate using references, because I'm the worst like that. It's my number one recommendation too, but it's like, it's just, yeah, you want to make a real cow, look at real cows. Alright, yeah, let's make the exhaust. So, I'm just going to go with a side pipe anyway. It's kind of funny that exhausts don't default to 3D fixtures. There we go. And then we do what video games do, mix features from cows. There are a few fictional cows that I like from games that I play. Yeah. Yeah. What are these? Oh, are these for like kind of? I thought that was going to be for like things following the wheel arches, but that kind of seems like it goes the wrong way. So, yeah, like that maybe, because it gets narrow at the back, so you can sort of rotate it inwards. But, oh, and you get like these sort of... I shouldn't be exposed to these. I just want to, like, time attack this. Oh, is that like that's like a grill for like, I suppose if you had inset radiators and stuff. How do I wanna give it some shaping, but I don't know how. Right. I suppose I've got that plastic that I can kind of carry around the car. I'll probably do that, to be honest. It's too thick. What height is... Oh, you can't see. Universal, that's annoying. for the shaping side just body coloured? What do you mean? Make it 3D. I'm not really sure what you mean. Just make these side bits body coloured in 3D. Kind of want to keep the plastic motif across the bodywork. Fun. Yeah, there we go. Now it's okay. I could be incredibly lazy and just like is that too high? I don't know. Well, again, the camera's a little bit off. That seems about right. Shaping the sides like these vent grills are body coloured. Getting the height of the fixture, change it to 3D, look at the height and put it back. Yeah. Yeah, I sort of considered that for a moment, yeah. Makes sense. I'm just not on the effort for faffing around like that. Yeah, I see what you mean. Looks pretty good. Looks okay. Pretty good is probably a bit excessive. We'll see. Yeah, that doesn't work. Yeah, because there it's nice and flush, but there it's not, because these bumper bars are kind of a funny shape. I suppose idea. Kind of. I could just make this really tall and then right. Delete. How do we... Could just leave it like that. There needs to be some depth. Because this especially at the bottom. I could just like body molding. Some kind of branded. That's too aggressive. Too aggressive. Well, I guess depth isn't really an issue. But it's, yeah, that's just not working. Use that grill piece I saw earlier on. What one? Sorry, you're just going to have to be more specific than that. And what are these? Fascinating. Oh, those cement mixer. These are all like a bunch of bed add-ons. Flat piece that is angle in what's in the grill section? Oh, do you mean this one? Use it in what way? Well, maybe. Use the angled piece to give it a bit of an angle. Yeah, I suppose that could work. Yeah, I don't want a harsh angle. I'm sort of thinking about it, so yeah, I'd get the steep angle. I kind of want the smoothness too. It's kind of annoying. So actually what I'm trying to... I have an idea. Maybe. Highly doubt this is going to work. Ooh. Did this have an angle to it? No. Sure. Okay. It's 20 to 11. How long have I been going for? 2.5 hours. Neat. I need to look at a graph or something. Because thinking about design is hurting my head. I don't need a muffler. Apparently I do. Oh yeah, they're like comfortable cars, don't they? I probably like dual exhausts. The psychopaths. I was gonna say make it lower compression a bit to make it leaner, but yeah, don't know. %20 efficiency. No wonder we're going to electric cars with figures like that. Is it better to go? Nah, it's way better to go this way. Right. I kind of want to go up on displacement. Just a little bit. Just because why not? Like, yeah, it makes it less sellable, but power. Okay, and it's a tiny bit less efficient. Actually, yeah, that's something I didn't even think about. I can go less aggressive on cams now. %20 efficiency in a 6.5 litre V8. Well, displacement doesn't affect efficiency, so that's irrelevant. Neither does the fact it's a V8, so it's just 20% efficiency in a underutilized engine. That's the thing, it is even that much because it's push rod. And single point. Like, 30%'s easy. I'd say that famous last words. Should we see? I shouldn't have said 30%'s easy. But I am now kind of curious if I can get there. No, we'll keep a catalytic converter. I kind of want to hit 30% now. I mean, the easy way would be to just stick turbos on. But, or the other easier way would just be dual overhead cam. Because 26%, that's okay, I guess. Race intake. Throttle per cylinder. Oh, that's interesting. Throttle per cylinder does 27%. It's okay. Oh yeah, headers. Yeah, you can see the difference race headers have. 27.7. Doesn't really make a difference if it's dual or... Oh, come on, we're so close. I like making efficient engines, to be honest. Which is interesting, because in real life I don't really care about, like, percentage efficiencies and things. Yeah, if we can get away with having it a little higher up. V and flat engines are not great with turbos. Hi, lowercase, welcome. V and flat engine, yeah, they're not, because you essentially have half the displacement per turbo, because the thing that affects turbo lag is displacement per turbocharger. So if you can have more, that's why inline sixes are so good, because people tend to make them big, and then they're about equal. Or, you know, they're super big, and yeah, 28% efficiency, which isn't bad for a push rod, I guess. But, turbo spool up from exhaust gas. Yeah. Yeah, it's just... I'm just going to revert to hell now. I had my fun. Also, I'm just going to hold that. Yeah, it's literally just exhaust gases go into a turbine, which... Can we... No. I haven't, from the looks of things, modelled the... Yeah, kind of. I've never actually... Yeah, you can kind of see it, but basically they go in there. There's a turbine which gets spun by the exhaust gases and then eventually goes out. So it's basically using the heat energy and kinetic energy and going out, and that turns a fan or a compressor, whatever you want to call it, which sucks air in and tries to squeeze more into the intake. We are making a... what have I broken? Revert to held engine. Nothing apparently. Good. We are making a whatever this is. So that also explains the displacement stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's just more exhaust gases to push stuff out. Yeah, so we are making... It was originally meant to be a heavy-duty vehicle, but I also got asked to make like a land barge that could also be sold in Japan. So at first I was like, oh, wouldn't it be a fun challenge to try and do both at the same time? And then I decided, I just sort of committed after I realised, yeah, there was a crew cab one, but I quickly realised, yeah, the suspension setup would need to be so terrible. You can't do both at once, so I was going to make two trims. Yeah, it's kind of neat looking. I don't know. At first it was a bit Porsche Cayenne looking, but I think I've kind of dealt with that massive grille, which isn't very 90s to be honest, but a bit excessive on the cage. Excessive in cage. I don't understand. Can you please clarify? Yeah, sorry, I just completely don't understand that phrase. I was about to say license plates, but actually mine end up not looking error correct. Neither do mine, but it's okay because there's this magic word that means you can make anything look from any era you want. Far too chunky. I'm not redoing it. I'm not. Wait, they care about sportiness enough for that to... Why does the utility sector care about sportiness? You just need to scale the 2 axes. Yeah, you think that, but these 90-degree ones, if I scale one, that actually... because it physically makes it shorter, I'd have to move these bars all the way across. And I need to do it up here as well. So... I'm committing to my error. It's saying it's better that the bars look too big than too small. So I'd say it's okay. I'm back to looking at graphs until I mentally recover from design. Also, these brakes are sort of... Oh yeah, vented discs don't make a difference. Just make them bigger. Oh, that's interesting. They don't actually... Do they advise against... Okay, it's comfortable. Neat. Yeah, I'm kind of amazed performance pads actually improve as of stuff. Yes, 4 pistons front and rear. You've just got a handbrake the moment you touch the brake pedal with this. This is fine. Oh good, there's a... Wait, is there a point? Okay, so 10% is the point where it's maximum brake airflow. Yeah, that'd probably be a good idea. And actually just more airflow and jet... Oh. I mean, we could have cooling flaps, but... Yeah, I forgot that was a thing. I just realised it's going to destroy our engineering time, isn't it? Yep. 5 months spent just figuring out how to get this much air into the brakes. Yeah, okay, it's not worth it for that much point. Up to 0.5. There we go. I can't wait for Automation Mobile, seeing as though AC is doing... Oh yeah, I saw that. What is it actually? Is it a proper thing, or is it just like a tap to drift like that Project Cars mobile game? I really hope it's just like a tap to drift. No, the best thing actually would be if it was a match-free puzzler. Oh, I can only hope it is. That'd be the best thing. Oh. That's boring. Real Racing 3, oh, what's GT2? I'm trying to think of all the ones I know. I haven't heard of GT2, I'm just going to search that quickly. Well, obviously I know the Gran Turismo one, but oh right. I forgot about that. Oh, I didn't realise this still existed, actually. I just thought it completely disappeared. Because this was the one I was thinking of, and I remember it had like a Citroen Berlingo or something in it. And also, a lot of the cars, they just had one interior model for a lot of cars. So I remember being like a C1 Corvette that had a C6 interior. Just like, yeah, it's Corvette. Oh yeah, I put dual exhaust on it. Forgot about that. Cool. Yeah, now we're cool. I was about to say I might re-download it, but actually if I remember correctly it was terrible. Also, I'm not sure I have much storage on my phone since it's mostly games. Not games, Spotify. Yeah, how much storage do I have? It's calculating, which, Oh, I have plenty. 57.3 gigabyte out of 64. And 12 gig of that is Spotify. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to download it for nostalgia's sake. And then it'll probably get deleted shortly after. Anyway, yeah, Carl. Yeah, I really liked what I was doing at the back here. Or the front. The front is just the back of the forward. Yeah, so well, let's say it was like one of the first. Like there was Real Racing 1 and 2, which were like the actual good ones, and you also had Reckless Racing, which was also good. Reckless Racing 2 was brilliant. 3 was not. Thank you, game. Why is it doing that? Oh, is it because it believes I've grabbed the wrong... There we go. Oh no, we're going to need multiple. One, two... Okay, this goes back to a previous conversation, does it? You can make a car inspired by an old racing game. You're like, oh, could do. I suppose making something sort of that fits in the universe, or something like Ridge Racer comes to mind. But at that point, then that'd just be me making a car I like. No, Reckless Racing's car design was terrible. I wouldn't want to make anything from there because they were all just poorly done rip-offs of everything. The visual design wasn't particularly good. It was a good game, but it just, yeah, visually or like design-wise, just not very well done. I don't think. It was just like things that were obviously close enough for people to recognise, but just enough to get away with not paying licenses. I'm not really a fan of that. I much prefer the Ridge Racer approach of being more original. Although they aren't immune either. I do think Ridge Racer is probably one of the better ones though. Inconsistently. Wreckfest. Well, Wreckfest again is just real life car designs, but edited enough or damaged enough that it doesn't look like real cars. I think at least. I don't know. I sound super pessimistic about it. I don't think it's a bad thing. I'd rather that than, you know, they spend loads of money on a design team but the gameplay is trash. I should have really have checked that before I put it in place. Yeah, that's close enough. The racing games that I played when I was a wee lad and didn't have licensed cars were Demo Derby 1 and Wheelspin. I was about to say Cars the video game, but that does. I'm trying to think now, actually. What games would I have played without license? That's a good point, actually, because licensed cars would, like... The only time you didn't get licensed cars was in games that had lots of damage in them. Actually, I'm going to go and stare at some Wii games. Hold on. I just realised most of my collection isn't actually here. I don't know, it's scattered around somewhere. Yeah, all the Wii games I played had licensed cars. I assume there must have been a point, probably around the racing game boom of the PS2 era, where like getting licenses for cars was like of major manufacturers was really cheap and easy. And then the manufacturers all caught on and killed that. That's the thing, if I was starting a car company, I would like go and search out game developers, because that's like some of the best free advertisement you can get. I love being lazy and then passing it off as design consistency. It's my favourite pastime. Okay, fine, we're doing it like that, because the game won't let me go any wider. What? Okay. Fine. A for consistency. And then... Now we'll make the lower one reverse light. Reverse light you can see from the side. Nice. Right. I don't know, this is sort of done. Kind of. Oh yeah, door mirrors would potentially be useful. Put those on as a joke, but I actually kind of like them. No, they're not very utility vehicle. Need some big ones that like you see like everywhere around you. Those are... why did I scale them up? Okay, I need to be a bit bigger. Should really look into the aerodynamics of like where the mirror interacts with the A-pillar. Well, I suppose technically it's done. The rear looks quite bland and empty, but I suppose it works. I don't really have a name for it. They're usually attached to the door, sometimes the fender. Yeah. I can't think of anywhere else. I can't think of a car that's had the mirrors mounted on the pillar. I'm sure there's an example, but yeah, off the top of my head. This exists just to taunt me. I really want to know what happens, but at the same time I'd imagine it breaks stuff and possibly deletes your car. So I forgot to make a clone of this, so I might be about to lose this car. What do I want? Where's the photorealistic canyon? Yeah, look how rugged it is. By the river, top of the lookout. I can have LC roast my photo taking abilities now. Perfect. Right, actually no. Oh, that's quite a cool piece of road. Foothills. Probably not. Oh, this is yeah, that's sort of like gravel area, I think. Oh, okay, it gets very confused by uneven terrain. Don't blame me if it looks bad. That's not what I expect from you, though. I need you to be like posting the stream frame by frame into literal cyberbully on your server. Mostly because I don't think Cammy and the other one subscribed to me yet, and I think that's a major issue. Good shadows underneath. That doesn't at all look odd. I'm kind of surprised they haven't like just got like a default shadow under car effect going on. think, can we? It better be. Otherwise there will be violence. Rotate the camera. There is a camera rotate in this, right? Yes. Okay. I was about to say, I'd never checked. I've never taken a car at an odd angle. That doesn't work. Oh yeah, I love it when racing cars just lift up front wheels. Actually, put some blur on that could look quite cool. As long as it stops clipping into the... I think that's good. The problem is I want to be lower. What if we tilt the other way? Yeah, okay. See, I'm thinking this looks good. Bottom slider. Yeah, no, I know there's blur. Just getting... Yes! Oh, this is where we set off my... I think blur's funny. Okay, that just looks odd, actually. To infinity and beyond. No, this isn't working. I kind of like it, though. Can I get some wheel turning? Nope. Oh. Zoom, zoom. Take the shot. That's kind of trippy, actually. Looks really green for some reason, even though it's dark blue. Yeah, take it. There we go. Action shot through the bushes. It's not great looking. The map is making it look green. It does that. Good. Load entire preset, please. Very cool. Oh, it's too wide for Japanese parking space. Oh, because the blur's still on. Camera? Thank you. Yeah, and I'll just get some nice normal 3/4 ones. I probably should have put like some detailing onto the yeah, I like insane amounts of zoom, a little bit of background out of focus. Oh, why is the light? There we go. It's not in focus. It actually looks really bad. Go the other side. Yeah, because the light's on this side. It's a little better at least. Maybe. It's a barge. Kind of. Yeah, there we go. We very nearly set out to do what I meant to do. And there you go, you can see it's got a nice big solid axle. Where actually is my yeah, I'm just going to call it a night now. Not bad. 3 hours. About what it takes to build a car. Cool. This car has issues with wheel spin. The engine is knocking. Is it? Oh, it's probably like fractional. It's at that point where it's actually... Oh no, it is better. To go down one. Cool. Neat. We've gained a bit of performance. 10% wheel spin. This is fine. My gear first for 60. No, they don't care. Yeah, I'm just going to gear it for... that. What else is wrong with it? Coolant consumption is fine. Engine is narrow. That sounds like a you problem. Your photos are bad and I'm on my way to your house. Well then I'll just take a bad photo of you. And then you'll be in agony. Why is it saying economy is 27% efficiency? Don't have that engine in there. Okay, it's a little confused. It thinks I've got the hyper efficient meme engine in there. Why don't I have 6.7 litres of inefficient glory? I don't know. Yeah, no, it's not that inefficient. It's like, yeah, 20%, which is okay, I guess. Anyway, yeah, good night.